place your hands on your rib cage. Okay, and we'll begin with the breathing. So take a deep breath in through your nose, breathing to the side, to the back of the ribs. Breathing all the air out. Let the rib cage relax, fingertips drawing towards the center, drop the navel towards the spine. So breathing in wide. Breathe out, let the rib cage relax, and then drop the navel towards the spine. Lengthening through the crown of your head, and one more time, breathing into the side, to the back of the ribs. Exhale and let the rib cage relax, drop the navel towards the spine and lengthen through the crown of your head. Okay, and then if you can place your hands on your shoulders, and we'll begin with the elbows circles. So breathe in, bring your elbows forward and then up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine and circle around and down. Breathe in, bring your elbows forward, up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, navel towards the spine, circle around and down. And one more time, breathe in, bring your elbows forward and big circle around and down. And then we're going to reverse the direction, so breathe in, circle down and around. Breathe out, bring your elbows forward and down towards the mat. Breathe in, circle around and up. Breathe out, bring your elbows forward and down. So I want to find as much movement in the shoulders as possible. Inhale, circle around. Exhale, bring your elbows forward and then down towards the mat. Okay, and then if you can cross your hands so your elbows are in line with your shoulders, and we'll do knee bend. So breathe in, bend your knees. So knees rotating outward in line with your toes. Breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine and extend your legs, lengthening that lower back. Good, so breathe in, bend your knees, rotating, the thighs rotates in the hip socket, back is straight, ribs in line with the pelvis. Breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine and then extend your legs, lengthening that lower back. Breathe in, bend your knees, knees rotating outward, lengthen through the crown of your head. Breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine and extend, zipping up the abdomen as you extend your legs. One more time, breathe in, knees rotating outward, lengthen through the crown of your head and breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine and extend. Now inhale and shift your weight forward towards the toes, and exhale, lift your heels off the mat. Good, and inhale, lower the heels down, and exhale, lift the heels up. And inhale, lower the heels down. So we're just going to do to one breath lift. So exhale to lift, zipping up the abdomen as you lift the heels, and breathe in to lower your heels down. And breathe out, scoop and lift your heels off the mat. And inhale, lower. And exhale, scoop and lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale, scoop and lift, and hold it there. In balance, shoulders relaxed, and turn your head to the left, center, to the right, center, down towards the floor. That's where the balance is challenged. Center, up towards the ceiling, and center, and inhale, lower your heels all the way down. Good, and then you can relax your hands. Okay, so now we can open your feet apart so your heels are in line with your with your shoulders and toes pointing outward in that Pilates stance. Let's do side bend. So you're going to extend your left arm up towards the ceiling. Drop your shoulder blades down and then breathe out, lengthening from the waist, lengthening your spine, and keep your left hand close to the left ear. Breathing into the stretch and exhale, scoop and roll back to center. Open your both arms out to the side and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, left hand down. Breathe out, navel towards the spine and lengthening from the waist, and keep the right hand straight, reaching up and over diagonal. Breathing in and now breathe out, scoop to roll back to center. Open your both arms out to the side and extend your left arm up, right arm down. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe out, navel towards the spine, lengthening from the waist, lengthen your spine into that side bend. Breathing in, reach into the fingertips, and breathe out, scoop to roll back to center. Open your arms out to the side, and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, left hand down, and exhale, lengthening up and over, making sure your hip bone stays in level, so lengthening from the spine, breathing into the stretch, and exhale, scoop, roll back to center. One more time, and this time we're gonna add the neck stretch. So reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, shoulders relaxed, and exhale, lengthening up and over. Okay, and then you're gonna fold the top hand over your head, breathe out, scoop the abdominals and rotate your head. So looking towards the right armpit, breathing into the stretch, breathe out, hold, breathing in, hold. And as you breathe out, rotate your head forward, reach your arm diagonal, and exhale, scoop, come back to center, open your both arms out, and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, left hand down, shoulders relaxed, and exhale, lengthen up and over, lengthening both sides of your waist, and then fold that right hand over your head, and then exhale, scooping the abdominals, and then rotate your head, so you're looking down towards the left armpit, and breathing into the stretch. Feel the arches of the foot lifted, breathing out, inhale, hold, and as you exhale, rotate your head forward, reach your arm diagonal, you're pressing your shoulder blades down, and exhale, scoop, roll back to center, and lower the arm down. Good, and then you can bring your feet together in Pilates stance. And then let's do the chest expansion, so you can reach your arms forward, so arms in line with your shoulders, and then shift a little bit more weight onto your toes, and then breathe out, scoop and pull the arms back towards the back, wall twice, 1, 2, and inhale, bring your hands back to the front, breathe out, scoop to pull the arms back, 1, 2. Squeezing and ribcage drawn in, and inhale, reach your arms forward. Breathe out, scoop ribs in and pull the arms back. 1, 2, and inhale, reach your hands forward. Okay, now we're gonna add the heel rise. So breathe out, scoop, lift your heels and pull the arms back. 1, 2, and inhale as you reach your hands forward, lower your heels down. Exhale, scoop, lift the heels and pull the arms back. 1, 2, and inhale as you float your hands forward to the front, lower your heels down. That's it. So breathe in, exhale, scoop, and lift your heels and pull the arms back. And inhale, lower the heels and reach your hands forward. One more time, exhale, scoop, lift the heels, pull the arms back. 1, 2, and inhale, lower the heels. Reach your hands forward. Good, and then you can relax your arms. Okay, so now if you can, we'll do the lunges. So if you can step your left leg back, so right leg in front. Yeah, so keeping that Pilates stance. So if you on feet in Pilates stance and literally just stepping the left leg back, so your both toes are pointing outward slightly. Okay, and then that front knee rotating to the side, so it's in line with the knee instead of turning in. Try to rotate out. So Catherine, if you can come back to the Pilates stance. Sorry, I'm quite picky on this one. So keep the right foot, keep feet where they are. Okay, bend your right knee a little bit and then step your left leg back. Yeah. So checking that the top knee is rotating to the side. Open your arms out to the side and now bend your front knee. So you're lunging forward, bending your front knee, back leg is straight. And then breathe in and extend your both legs straight. Breathe out and bend, lunging forward. So bending your right knee, back leg is straight, scooping the abdominals. And then breathe in and stretch your front leg. Good, breathe up and lunge it forward, back is straight, scoop, and then breathe out and stretch your front knee straight. Okay, one more time, breathe in, lunge forward, scoop, and breathe out, extend your both legs straight, and then you can relax your hands. And now if you can rotate your feet so they are in parallel, so toes are pointing forward, in line with your knees. So instead of the Pilates turn out. We have pointing forward, heels and your toes. Okay, and you can bring your hands on your waist. Lift your back heel off the mat, so left heel is lifted, both knees are straight, and then finding that balance, and then breathe in and bend your both knees, so lunging down, pelvis going down directly down towards the floor. Breathe out and extend your both knees straight. Breathe in and bend your both knees, and breathe out, scoop and extend your legs. That's it. Breathe in, bend, and your weight is in the middle, lengthening your spine as you bend, and breathe out, scoop as you extend your legs straight. Good. Breathe in, lunge it, bend your both knees back straight. Breathe out, scoop and extend your both legs straight. And one more time, breathe in and bend, lengthening through the crown of your head. Breathe out, scoop and extend, and then bring your feet together. And then we're going to go to the other side, so feet in Pilates stance first. Okay, heels together, toes apart, and now step your right leg back. And so your feet are in that turn out. And then if you're going to open your arms out to the side. Okay, stretch your both knees, so both legs are straight. Yeah, and then breathe in and lunge forward, so bending the front knee, back leg stay straight, and then breathe out and extend your front knee straight. Breathe out as you bend, back is straight, and then breathe in and extend your front knee straight. Breathe out, lunge it forward. Good, back is straight, and breathe in, stretch your front knee, both legs straight, and one more. Bend your front knee, lunge it forward, back leg stay straight, pressing that little toe down to the mat, and then stretch. Okay, and then you can bring your hands on your waist, and then rotate your feet so they are pointing, facing forward, in line with your heels, with your knees and with your heels. Okay, and then stretch your back leg. Okay, so keeping and lift your right heel off the mat. Okay, stretch your both knees actually here, both legs straight first, and then breathe in and lunge. So bend your both knees, back is straight, and breathe out, scoop the abdominals, and then extend your legs straight. Breathe in, lunge, so back is straight, and breathe out and extend. Yeah, so try to keep the weight in the middle. Breathe in instead of leaning forward, staying in the middle, bend and extend. Good. So Catherine, try to bend your right knee a bit more. So bend your right knee, inhale, bend your both knees a bit more, the right knee, the back knee, and then extend. That's it, yeah, there. And then stretch. Let's do 2 more times. So inhale, bend your both knees, bend your right knee a bit more. That's it, yeah. And then breathe out and extend. Okay, so it's different. The other one was lunging forward, and this is bending both knees. So inhale, bend your both knees, and exhale and stretch. That's it. And look straight ahead instead of down. So keeping the spine long. Inhale, bend. Good, and exhale and extend. Okay, and then you can bring your feet together, and then we shall go down to the mat. So if you want to adjust your, you can feel on your quads when you do it. It's simple movement, but when you do it slowly, you can feel it there. Okay, so if you can come to, you can come on your own way down to the mat, and so come to lie on your back, knees bend, and then feet flat on the mat. Let your shoulder blades relax into the mat, and then if you can bring your feet together, we're gonna start with the knee sways. Okay, pressing the heels and toes down to the mat, feet together, spine in neutral, pelvis in neutral. Take a deep breath into your nose, so breathing in wide. Breathe out, relax the ribcage, drop the navel towards the spine and swing or rotate your knees to the right, allowing the pelvis come off the mat and let the spine come off the mat as well. Inhale, hold, keep your feet on to the on the right, and press your shoulder blades down to the mat. Breathe out, scoop, and then bring, with your abdominals, bring your pelvis and then your knees back to center. Good, so breathing in the middle and then breathe out and rotate your knees to the left. Letting the right hip come off the mat, allowing the spine come off the mat. And then breathe in and press your shoulder blades down to the mat and the ribs down to the mat, and then breathe out, scoop, and then bring your pelvis and then your knees back to center. Exhale, navel towards the spine and rotate your knees to the right, allowing the right hip and the spine to come off the mat. Inhale, press your shoulder blades down to the mat and the ribs, and exhale, scoop, and then bring your pelvis and the knees back to center. Okay, one more time. Breathe out, scoop, and rotate your knees to the left, allowing the right hip and the spine to come off the mat. Finding that stretch in the back and in the spine. Breathe in, press the shoulder blades down to the mat and the ribs. And breathe out, scoop, and bring your pelvis and then your knees back to center. Okay, and then you can open your feet apart, so feet hip width apart. Let's do the head nod. So breathe in and drop your chin towards the chest. Breathe out, scoop to lift your head and then your shoulders and then your hands off the mat. And looking towards the navel, breathe in. And exhale, scoop and lower your shoulders and then lower your hands and your head down to the mat. Okay, before 100, which is lift and lower. Yeah, and then relax your hands as well, down to the mat. Breathe in, drop your chin towards the chest, so you're lengthening the back of the neck. Breathe out, scoop, and then lift your head, your shoulders, and lifting your hands off the mat. Breathe in, hold, looking towards the navel, and exhale, scoop, and roll down, lower your shoulders, and lower your head and hands down to the mat. Okay, so Richard, bring your feet a little bit closer to each other. Yeah, but keeping your knees apart, good. Breathe in, drop your chin towards the chest. Breathe out, scoop to lift your head and then your shoulders, hands off the mat, looking towards the navel. Yeah, so try to feel the tips of the shoulder blades on the mat, not coming too high. And then breathe out, scoop and lower your shoulders, hands and head last. Okay, so good. Now if you can bring your feet to tabletop. So your knees are on top of the pelvis. And then breathe in, drop your chin to chest. Breathe out, scoop to lift your head, your shoulders, and then lifting your hands off the mat. And if you want to, you can have legs straight or bend. So breathe in and pulse your arms up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. And if you need support, breathe out. Bring your one hand behind the head. Inhale. And exhale, making sure your chin is to your chest and you're looking towards the navel. Good, breathe in. And breathe out, squeezing the legs together. Breathe in. And breathe out, halfway. Breathe in. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, keep pulsing your arms. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, deepening into the abdominals, and 1 more, inhale. And exhale. And lower your shoulders, head down to the mat. You can hug your knees towards the chest. And then we're gonna go into the roll up. So you can extend your legs down on the mat and reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Press your heels together, toes apart. And then breathe in, drop your chin to chest. Breathe out, scoop, lift your head off the mat and roll up 1 vertebra at a time, pressing your heels down to the mat. Breathe in, scoop and stretch up and over. Breathe out, roll down, looking towards the navel, roll down one vertebra at a time, pressing your heels down to the mat as you roll down. And then reach your arms up. Exhale, reach the arms back towards the ears, big stretch. And then ribs in, without arching the back. Inhale, reach your arms up, chin to chest. Exhale, scoop, roll up, pressing those heels down to the mat. Scoop, rounding the lower back, stretch up and over. And breathe out, roll back down, one vertebra at a time, down to the mat, all the way, and exhale, ribs in, navel towards the spine as you reach your arms back, and then breathe in, reach your arms up, chin to chest, exhale, scoop, rolling up, one vertebra at a time, rounding your lower back, stretch your upper spine, middle spine forward, and then breathe out, roll down. If you want to challenge, keep your hands in line with your ears. So roll down, breathe up, reaching the arms back. And then if you want to challenge, inhale, drop the chin to chest and lift your head first. Keep your hands in line with the ears as you roll up. If you need to, do what we did earlier, so bringing the arms up towards the ceiling first and then rolling up. Okay, so stretch forward. Good, and then exhale, roll back down, one vertebra at a time, down to the mat. Okay, and then we're gonna do one more. Reach arms back, and then inhale, chin to chest, exhale, scoop, lift, and roll up, pressing your heels down to the mat. Breathe in, scoop, round your lower back more, scoop there, good, and then breathe out, roll back down to the mat. And then you can reach your arms up towards the ceiling and lower the arms down to the mat. We're gonna go into the roll over, so we can bring your legs up towards the ceiling. Heels together, toes apart. And then a few times, just lifting the pelvis off the mat a few times. So breathe in, scoop and lift the pelvis, and exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the pelvis a little bit, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the pelvis a little bit, and exhale, lower. And now we're gonna roll over, so inhale, lift, scoop, lift, and you can use your hands if you need to support your pelvis, and bring your feet down towards the floor, and then open your feet apart, and exhale, scoop, roll down one vertebra at a time, down to the mat, lower the pelvis, good, and then lower the feet down towards the floor a little bit, or if you want to challenge, lower it more, bring your feet together. Bring your legs up towards the ceiling and inhale, scoop, and rolling over. Bring your toes down towards the floor. And then exhale, open your feet apart. Scoop as you roll down one vertebra at a time. Down to the mat. Lower the pelvis. And then inhale, lower your legs down towards the floor. Bring your feet together. Exhale, scoop, lift the legs up. And scoop, rolling up and over, good. Bring your toes down towards the floor. Open your feet apart. And exhale, scoop, roll down. One vertebra at a time down to the mat. Okay, this time, bring your feet together. Lower the legs, but feet are together. And then open your feet apart. And exhale, scoop, lift the legs up towards the ceiling and rolling over, but reversing, so feet are apart, flexing the ankles as you reach your toes down towards the floor, and breathe out, bring your feet together, and then roll down one vertebra at a time, down to the mat. Good. That's it. Lower your feet down towards the floor, open your feet apart, and scoop, bring your legs up towards the ceiling, and rolling over, flexing the ankles as you reach your toes down towards the floor, bring your feet together, and roll back down to the mat, all the way down. Okay, and now if you can lower your left foot down to the floor, hold behind your right hamstring or from the calf, and then press the left heel down to the floor. And then we're gonna do the circles, so if you can place your hands down to the mat, anchoring your body down to the floor, and then breathe in, cross the right leg over the left, and exhale, scoop, circle it down and around, and up towards the ceiling. Breathe in to cross, and exhale, scoop, down and around and up. Inhale to cross, and exhale, scoop down and around and up. Breathing in to cross, exhale, scoop down and around and up. And one more, breathe in to cross, and exhale, scoop down and around and up. And then we're going to reverse the direction, so breathe in, open the clean chest out, exhale, scoop, bring it down, cross it over and up. Inhale to open, exhale, scoop, lower it down, cross it over and up. Breathe in to open, exhale, scoop, down, cross it over and up. Okay, and then we're going to scissor switch the legs, so as you lower the right foot down, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling and hold behind your left hamstring or from the calf. We're going to stretch it first for a few seconds here. Breathing into the stretch and try to keep the left knee straight. And then now place your hands down to the floor, left leg up towards the ceiling, anchoring your body down to the floor, and then breathing. Cross the left leg over the right and exhale, scoop, bring it down and around and up. Breathe in to cross and exhale, scoop, down and around and up. Breathe in to cross, exhale, scoop, down and around and up. That's it. Breathe in to cross, exhale, down and around and up. One more. Inhale to cross, exhale, down, around and up. And now we're going to reverse the direction. So breathe in, open legs out to the side, and breathe out, scoop, bring it down, cross it over and up. Inhale to open, and exhale down, scoop, around and up. Inhale to open, exhale, scoop, down, around and up. Good, one more. Inhale to open, exhale, scoop it around and up. And then hug your both knees towards the chest. Rolling like a ball, so drop the chin to chest, scoop, lift the head off the mat and rock backwards and forwards. And then rock up to sitting. Okay, so feet together, knees apart. And then hold towards the ankles. Lengthen through the crown of your head and then breathe out. Drop your chin towards the chest, round your lower back and lift your feet off the mat. Okay, so feet lifted, knees apart. Bring your head towards your knees. And now inhale, scoop to rock back. And exhale, scoop to rock back up. Good, so breathe in, bring your head towards your knees. Breathing in to rock back. Breathe out to rock up. Making sure your shoulders are down, relax, press your shoulders down. Good, breathe in, scoop to rock back. Breathe out to rock up. And two more, inhale, scoop to rock back. Exhale to rock up, and make sure you keep your heels close to your bottom. Breathe in to rock. Breathe out and up. Let's do one more. Inhale, rock. Exhale, up. And then stretch your left leg down to the floor. Right knee bend. 4 single leg stretch. So with your right hand holding to the ankle, right ankle, and left hand holding to the right knee. Yeah, elbows bent, shoulders relaxed. And then inhale, drop your chin towards the chest. Scoop and roll down to the tips of your shoulder blades. Left leg is lifted. Looking towards the navel. Inhale, pull your right knee towards the chest. Pull, pull, and exhale, switch your leg, left knee towards the chest. Exhale, pull, pull, and inhale, switch your right knee. And exhale, left knee. Inhale, right knee. And exhale, left knee, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, right. And exhale, left. Inhale, right knee. 1, 2, and switch your left knee. 1, 2, and switch your right knee. And switch your left knee. One more, switch your right knee. And switch your left. And hug your knees towards the chest. And you can lower your shoulders and head down to the mat for a moment. Okay, good. So we're going to go to the double leg stretch. So we're going to hold towards the ankles. And then inhale, drop your chin towards the chest. Exhale, scoop to lift your head, your shoulders off the mat. And then breathe in and stretch your arms and legs out like an arrow. Squeezing the heels together. Feet together, Catherine and Richard. Feet together. Exhale, circle the arms around and hug your knees to your chest. Breathe in, stretch your arms and legs out like an arrow. Breathe out, scoop and circle the arms around. Hug your knees in. Breathe in to stretch out long. And exhale, scoop, circle around, hug your knees to your chest. Inhale to stretch out long. And exhale, circle around and in. And if you feel on your neck, you can keep your head down. Breathe in to stretch out long. Breathe out, circle around and in. So make sure you look towards the navel the whole time. So inhale, stretch out long, looking towards the navel. And breathe out, circle the arms around and hug your knees to your chest. 2 more, inhale, stretch out long. And exhale, circle around and in. Yeah, and 1 more, inhale, stretch. And exhale, circle around and in. And then you can lower your shoulders and head down to the mat. Okay, and then extend your legs up towards the ceiling for the scissors. So if you can hold behind your left leg from the calf and lower the right leg towards the floor, not too low. And then inhale, drop your chin to chest. Exhale, scoop, lift your head, your shoulders off the mat. Stay on the tips of your shoulder blades. And breathe in, pull your left leg towards the chest. Pull, pull, breathe out and switch your leg. Right leg towards the chest. Breathe in and switch your left. And breathe out and right. Switch and left. And right. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Good. Inhale, left. And exhale, right. Breathe in and switch left. Breathe out, switch right. Breathe in, switch left. Breathe out, switch right. 1 more and switch left. And switch right. And then you can lower your head down to the mat. You can hug your knees towards the chest. Okay, and then lower lifts. So if you can interlace your fingertips and place your hands under your head. Okay, so feet either on tabletop or straight legs is harder. If you want to challenge. Breathe in and drop your chin to chest. Exhale, scoop to lift the head and shoulders off the mat. So main thing is, if you have straight legs, is that you maintain that neutral spine so you don't start arching your back. So breathe in and lower your legs down towards the floor, halfway. Inhale, lower. 2, 3, exhale, scoop and lift the legs back up towards the tabletop or straight legs up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, lower the legs down. 2, 3, exhale, scoop and lift them up. Breathe in to lower down. 2, 3, exhale, scoop and lift them up. Breathe in to lower down. 2, 3, exhale, scoop and lift. 5 more. Inhale to lower, looking towards the navel. Exhale, scoop and lift and try to get those shoulders off the mat. Inhale to lower. Exhale, scoop and lift. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale with the abdominal, slowly lift. Inhale to lower. And exhale, lift and keep your hands under your head. Just you can place your feet down to the floor. You can keep your knees bent your knees, but keep your hands under your head because we're gonna go into the crisscross. Okay, let's do the upper body first, feet flat on the mat. So breathe in and drop your chin towards the chest. Exhale, scoop, lift your head and shoulders off the mat. So you are on the tips of your shoulder blades, elbows wide. And then breathe in and lift and rotate to the right. But make sure your pelvis stays on the mat. So just the spine rotating, upper spine rotating. That's it, shoulders off the mat. And breathe out and rotate back to center and lower the head halfway down towards the floor. And then inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, scoop, lift and rotate to the left. Press the pelvis down to the floor. So just rotating the upper spine. And then breathe out, rotate back to center and lower the head halfway down towards the floor. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, scoop, lift and rotate to the right, keeping the elbows wide. And then breathe out to rotate back to center, lower the head halfway down. And inhale, chin to chest, exhale, scoop, lift and rotate to the left. Making sure the lower body doesn't move. And breathe out, rotate back to center, lower the head all the way down this time. And now we are gonna add, so upper body, maintain that quality, that technique as we try to do it, as we extend, as we add the legs into the movement. So we can bring your right knee towards the chest and left leg is straight, lifted. And then breathe in, drop the chin to chest, exhale, scoop, lift, and rotate the upper body to the right. So your left elbow is reaching towards the right knee, and then switch your legs and lift and rotate the upper body to the left, right elbow reaching towards the left knee. And then switch your legs and lift and rotate to the right. Good, switch your legs and lower, and then lift and rotate to the left. Switch your legs and then lower and lift and rotate to the right. Switch your legs, lower the upper body and lift and then rotate. And switch your legs and rotate, lower and lift and rotate. Good, and one more, switch your legs, lower and lift and rotate. And then you can bring your both knees towards the chest, hug your knees towards the chest, and relax the abdominals. Okay, so you can hug, use your hands, hug your knees towards the chest. You can move your knees side to side, relax the abdominals. You're getting so strong, so that feels easy for you, I think, the abdominal series. So now if you can extend your legs up towards the ceiling, holding behind your hamstrings, and rock up to sitting. And then if you can open your feet apart, so mat width apart or a little bit wider, sitting up tall, and then reach your hands forward, so arms are in line with your shoulders. Sitting up tall, shoulder blades wide. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Breathe out, drop your chin towards the chest, scoop so your C curve in the lower back, and then stretch up and over so your hands are in line with the ears. Breathe in, press the heels down to the floor. Breathe out, scoop and roll up one vertebra at a time. Lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, shoulders and head. Sitting up tall. Breathing in wide. Breathe out, drop your chin towards the chest. Scoop so your C curve in the lower back and stretching up and over. Squeezing the glutes as you stretch. Breathe in, press the heels down to the floor. And breathe out, scoop, roll up one vertebra at a time to sit up tall. One more time, breathing in. Breathe out, chin to chest. Scoop and stretching up and over. Squeezing the glutes as you stretch over. Breathing into the stretch. And breathe out, scoop to roll up one vertebra at a time to sit up tall. And then just bend your knees and grab your ankles. And maybe you might need to scooch forward a little bit so you've got space to rock. I'm gonna do the open leg rocker. So now lift your heels off the mat. So just your knees on the floor, not knees, toes on the floor. And then extend your right leg out to the side. So if you can, hold to the ankle. If you need to, lower the hand anywhere, hamstring, calf, or from the ankle. And then breathe out and bend your right knee and place the right toes down to the floor. And breathe out and stretch your left leg out to the side. So you want to scoop the abdominals, rounding the lower back. And then bend your left knee and place the left toes down to the floor. And now both knees. So first, right leg out to the side, holding towards the ankle or from the hamstring, from the calf. And then breathe out and extend your left leg out to the side, holding the balance. First, shoulders relaxed, shoulders down, pull them down more. Good. That's it. So chest is wide, neck is long. That's it, Catherine. Good. Good, Richard. Good, Sue. Good, everyone. And now we're gonna roll down. So drop your chin towards the chest, looking towards the navel. And then let's see if we can do it. Breathe in, scoop to rock back. And breathe out, to rock up and finding that balance. Inhale, scoot to rock back. And exhale to rock up. Yes, that's it. Inhale, scoot to rock back. And exhale to rock up. Yes, everyone is doing it. Inhale, scoot to rock back. One more. Exhale, rock up. Good, and then you can lower your feet down. Oh, wonderful. Great. So let's just thinking the time. Yes, let's do the corkscrew. So we can come to lie on your back and then feet up towards the ceiling. You can keep, if you need to, keep your knees in a slight bend and heels together, toes apart. And now palms flat on the mat, and then breathe in and move your legs to the right and breathe out, scoop and move them down, circle them down and around to the left. And now lift the pelvis off the mat a little bit or all the way, and you can use your hands to hold your pelvis. And then exhale, scoop, roll down in the middle. And then breathe in and move your legs to the left. Exhale, scoop, circle them down and around to the right. And scoop to lift the pelvis off the mat. And then breathe out and roll down in the middle. All the way. Breathe in and move your legs to the right. Breathe out, scoop, down and around to the left. And lift the pelvis, rolling up. And exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time in the middle. All the way. One more time. Breathe in. Move your legs to the left. Exhale, scoop down and around to the right. And lift the pelvis, lifting the spine, rolling up. And exhale. As you roll down, drop your chin to chest and rock up to sitting. Great. And then open your feet apart for the saw. So press the heels down to the mat and open your arms out to the side. Sitting up tall on your sit bones and then breathing in wide. Breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine and lift and rotate to the right. Keeping the sit bones on the mat. And then breathe out, C curve and reach with your left hand towards the right toes. So reach 1, so 2 and 3. Roll up one vertebra at a time and rotate back to center. Breathe in, breathe out, navel towards the spine, lift and rotate to the left as far as you can go, and then exhale, C curve, and so reach across, relax your head down, reach 1 and reach 2 and 3, roll up one vertebra at a time, rotate back to center. Breathe in, breathe out, navel towards the spine, lift and rotate to the right, sit bone stays on the mat. And then C curve and reach across. So 1, so 2 and 3. Roll up one vertebra at a time and rotate back to center. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out, navel towards the spine. Lift and rotate to the left. Good. And then C curve, head down as you so 1, so 2 and 3. Roll up one vertebra at a time and rotate back to center. And then you can relax your hands down on the mat, bring your feet together and cross your feet and come to lie on your tummy. Okay. And then palms and elbows flat on the mat. We're going to do the swan prep and swan dive. So heels together, toes apart, forehead down on the mat. Now breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine, squeeze your glutes and roll, lift. Forehead and chest off the mat. Press your palms down to the floor. Good. And then breathe out, scoop and roll back down one vertebra at a time. Yeah, so looking down diagonally, so keeping the back of the neck long. Breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine, squeeze the glutes, lift the forehead and chest off the mat, pressing your palms down to the floor. Breathe in, look down a little bit more, so. And then breathe out, scoop and roll back down. Breathe in, hold, and this time I'm going to add the neck roll. So breathe out, scoop, and lift the forehead and chest off the mat, pressing your palms down towards the floor. And then inhale and turn your head to the left. And then exhale, scoop down and around to the right. And back to center. And breathe in, turn your head to the right. Breathe out, scoop, circle down around to the left. And back to center. And exhale, scoop, and roll back down. And this time we're going to try the swan dive. So breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine. Scoop, lift your forehead and chest off the mat, pressing your palms down to the floor. Okay, so as we rock forward, you're going to lift your hands and feet off the mat. The spine stays on this shape. So breathe in, rock forward. Breathe out, catch your hands down to the mat to rock up. Yeah, so place your hands sooner down to the mat. Inhale, rock forward, and exhale, rock up. Good, inhale, rock forward, exhale, rock up. Make sure you're scooping the abdomen this whole time. That's really good. Inhale, rock forward, exhale up. Inhale, scoop, rock forward, exhale up. Inhale, scoop, rock forward, exhale up. One more. Scoop, rock forward and up, and then come into a rest position. Round your spine, bend your knees and bring your weight towards the heels. Holding towards the ankles, relax your head, breathing into the stretch. Let your spine counter stretch here. Okay, and then if you can turn around, we'll do the neck pull. So if you can come, feet hip width apart, legs are straight, and then if you can interlace your fingertips and then placing your hands behind your head. So kind of like pulling, it's called neck pulls, pulling, lengthening your neck, using your hands to pull, shoulders relaxed. Bring your feet, Catherine, bring your feet a little bit closer to each other. And then breathe out, lean back with flat back, so not too far. So pressing the heels down to the floor, and exhale, scoop, and then round your spine, and then bounce forward, 1, 2, 3, and rock up to sitting up tall. Breathe in, lean back with flat back. Breathe out, scoop, and round it forward, palms forward, head towards the knees, 1, 2, upper body relaxed, and roll up, sitting up tall. Lifting and pulling your neck, lengthen, and inhale, lean back. And exhale, scoop, round it forward, bounce forward, 1, and 2, and 3. Roll up one vertebra at a time, sitting up tall. Let's do one more time. Breathe in, lengthen your neck, and lean back. And breathe out, scoop, and round it forward, 1, 2, 3, and roll up to sitting. Good, and then you can place your hands down on the mat. Okay, and then if you can come to lying on your side, we'll do the side kick series. So move your feet forward a little bit, so in a slight diagonal. Check your hip bones in level, shoulders in level, top hand on the floor, and then bring your feet Pilates stance. And then lift your top leg to hip height. And now breathe in and kick your leg forward. 1, 2. Breathe out, scoop to kick your leg back. Breathe in, kick your leg forward. Keep the leg straight. Breathe out, reach into the heel, kick back. 2. Inhale, kick forward. And breathe out, heel leading back, kick back. Breathe in, kick the leg forward. Breathe out, heel is leading back. Breathe in, toes are leading to the front. Breathe out, heel is leaning back, and upper body stays in the center. One more, inhale forward. Exhale, scoop, and glutes are working as you kick the leg back. And then bring your feet together. Okay, into a Pilates stance. And then extend the ankle and inhale, kick the leg diagonal. Breathe out, flex the ankle and squeeze the leg down to the floor. Breathe in, extend the ankle and kick the leg up. Breathe out, flex and squeeze the leg down. There, breathe in, extend the ankle and kick the leg up. Breathe out, flex and squeeze the leg down. Breathe in, extend the ankle and kick the leg up. Breathe out, flex and squeeze it down. And one more, inhale, extend the ankle and lift. Exhale, flex and squeeze it down. And then if you can lift the top leg to hip height, and then draw small circles down and around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then reverse the direction, other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax the top leg. And now inner thigh lift and circle, so you can bend your top knee, place the foot down on the mat, or place your knee down on the mat. And then inhale, lift the bottom leg off the mat, and then breathe out to lower. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale, lower. Breathe in to lift. Exhale to lower. 2 more, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 1 more, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And then circle, so inhale, lift. And circle down and around. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And then reverse the direction, other way around. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you can relax the bottom leg. And now you can bring your feet together and then bend your knees slightly and use your hands to rock up to sitting. Come to sitting and then swing your feet to the other side, and we'll do the same thing to the other side. So feet slightly to the front of your mat, top hand resting on the mat, check your hip bones level, shoulder placing level, and lift the bottom waist of the mat so you're not relaxing into the waist. And then feet in Pilates stance and lift the top leg to hip height. And now breathe in and kick your leg forward, toes are leading to the front. And breathe out, heel is leading to the back. Inhale, toes are leading to the front. And exhale, heel is leading to the back. Breathe into the front. Lengthen your spine. Breathe out. Scoop the abdominals, the upper body stays in the middle. Breathe in, kick your leg forward. Breathe out, heel is leading back. Breathe in, toes are leading to the front. Breathe out, heel is leading back. 1 more, inhale, toes are leading to the front. And exhale, heel is leading to the back. And then you can bring your feet together. Extending the top ankle. And inhale, kick the leg diagonal. Up, and then breathe out. Flex the ankle and squeeze the leg down. Breathe in, extend the ankle and kick up. And breathe out, flex and squeeze it back down. Breathe in, extend and lift. Keeping the waist long. Breathe out, flex and squeeze the leg all the way down. 2 more. Inhale, extend and lift. Breathe out, flex and squeeze it down. Heels together. And 1 more. Inhale, extend the ankle and lift. Breathe out, flex and squeeze the leg down to the mat. Okay, great. And now if you can lift the top leg to hip height. And then small circles with the top leg down and around. 1, 2, upper body stays still, pelvis still. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and reverse the direction, other way around. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you're going to relax the top leg. Bend your top knee Place the foot down on the mat or knee on the mat. Okay, so you want to lengthen your spine and then breathe in to lift your bottom leg off the mat and breathe out and lower down. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower. Breathe in to lift, keeping that knee straight. Exhale to lower. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower. Breathing in to lift. And breathe out lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower, keeping that leg straight. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, lower. And circles. Inhale, lift. And circle around and up. Down, around and up. And circle around and up. 3 and 2 and 1. And then reversing the direction, other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you can lower the bottom leg down and bring your feet together and come to lie on your tummy. Okay, we'll finish with the swimming and the single leg kicks. So you can stretch your arms and feet apart, forehead down on the mat. And then breathe out, drop the navel towards the spine, squeeze your glutes and lift your forehead and chest off the mat. And then breathe out and lift your left hand and right leg off the mat. And inhale, lower the left hand and right leg down. And exhale, lift the right hand and left leg off the mat. Breathe in and lower the right hand and left leg down. And exhale, lift the left hand and right leg off the mat. And inhale, lower the left hand and right leg down. And exhale, lift the right hand and left leg off the mat. And inhale, lower the right hand and left leg down. And exhale, lift the left hand and right leg off the mat. And breathe in to lower the left hand and right leg down. And now lift your both hands and both feet off the mat. And then we go swimming, so move your arms and legs up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and lower everything down. Good. And then we can pull the elbows in, and so your upper body is lifted here, so elbows under your shoulders. Yeah, so instead of, so we're gonna do the single leg kicks, Palms can stay on the mat or hands in fist, either way. Feet together. So Richard, bring your elbows down to the mat. There, so your shoulders and head is lifted. Drop the navel towards the spine, so try to lift the waist off the mat or your belly off the mat, and then kick your right heel towards the bottom twice. 1, 2, and then extend your right leg and kick your left heel. 1, 2, and extend your left leg and kick your right heel. And extend and kick your left heel. Extend, one more time, kick your right heel. Extend, kick your left heel. Extend, and then lower the forehead down to the mat. And now you can bend your elbows, bring your palms down to the mat, elbows up towards the ceiling, tuck your toes under, and drop the navel towards the spine, squeeze your glutes and push yourself off the mat, either on your knees or on a front support, so knees lifted. And so shoulder blades wide, we're going to hold it here for a moment. Yeah, good. That's it. Catherine, lower your pelvis a little bit more. Good. Lifting that head. Look down towards the floor. So keeping the back of the neck long. Squeezing the glutes, navel towards the spine and breathing. Lengthening through the crown of your head, through your heels. And hold it 5. Let's hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Press your heels down towards the floor. Feel that stretch in your calf, in the back of the legs. And then walk your hands towards your feet. Relax your head. And then breathe out, throw the navel towards the spine and roll up to standing slowly. And up. Good. And we will finish there.